Back on the Chamber Report, I got a neighbor here right down the hall from the Chamber office at 12 Bridge Square. The Bridge Square Mall is Anoka Dental, and we've got Dr. Lee DeKrey here back with us. The last time we did this, he was on a Zoom call with us doing this profile, so it's nice to see Doc here in person. Dr. Lee, how the heck are you?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right, so Anoka Dental, 12 Bridge Square, Main Street's Bridge Square Mall. Excuse me. We're here to talk about numerous things, but how are you guys and the staff doing? You know, everybody talks about the hospitals and everything that's gone on. Well, you know what? You guys have been in play. I see Robin and the crew and all of you. You have to be masked up. And I mean, how have you guys gotten through the whole COVID thing? And as it continues, let's face it, it's not gone, but how have things gone at Anoka Dental?
Pretty well. We took it seriously from the start. We kept our windows open right away when we were still kind of in the hot summer months because we were redoing our air conditioning and our HVAC system. We put in extra filtration systems, including 2 different UV purification ports, just to kind of help circulate the air, get everything out quicker. We've kind of stayed up to date as much as we can. Things change all the time, but we still mask in office. We asked our patients to do so as well, and we have masks for them. It's kind of funny because, you know, you're in the waiting room, you're masked, but then we obviously have to have the masks on.
Right.
We're good. We're not that good. We need the masks off when we're working on you. But a lot of people were really excited to see us over the last few years because we were their first venture out.
Yeah.
Everyone was inside and didn't want to go anywhere. And we were considered initially a high-risk place, but we know how to mitigate the risk factors because we have other things that we're concerned with, you know, different communicable diseases. So COVID is a serious one, but it's one in the list of things that we're trained to take care of.
Right. Well, nicely done. I know we're not done and finished with that, but you guys have done a great job. All right, braces, something that freaks out many parents and for that matter, adults too, when they start to hear about braces and just go, oh, how much is that going to cost? You've got something called Reveal. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, Reveal, it's very similar to Invisalign. It's a clear aligner. It kind of just snaps right onto the teeth, and there it is, and there it's working. So it's not as, I guess, embarrassing as silver or metal brackets on the teeth. My wife was our first patient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're still married.
Yeah, very good.
A lot of our patients are actually generally women in their 60s who maybe always wanted braces and just never did it, or they had braces and their teeth have crowded due to years of not wearing a retainer. So I have patients that are 11. I have patients that are closer to 70 that are using Reveal. So it's never really too late to kind of get your teeth straightened. This can also be used to help set up your teeth for other things. If you're missing a tooth here or there, we can kind of get things straightened up so we could put an implant in or something like that. So it's not just for aesthetics, it's also for function.
Talk to me about price, because everybody's always worried about that.
You know, if you go
and I'm not looking for an exact price,
fine.
but how does it compare, let's say, with the tracks?
Yeah, so one thing is I take cases that I know I can do. More complicated cases I will probably send to the orthodontist, and they're tracking more. We're generally about 2/3 to half price of an orthodontist.
Wow.
So, and I do that for a reason. If it's something I can do, I do it so the patients can save time and money. If it's something that I can't do, unfortunately, that's what specialists are for.
Well, yeah, and obviously patience number one at Anoka Dental always has been, but in cases where it can work, they're going to take care of you, and this might be an option for you to look at, whether you're 6 or 62 or 162. The options exist, and Doc will help you out. So you guys do tons of stuff. Obviously, you are a full-service dental office. Sports cards are big.
They are, and we like them for all different activities, not just your footballs, your hockeys, and things like that. I have a family. It seems like everyone in that family has knocked a front tooth at some point. The daughter at age 9, I had to fix her tooth a couple of times, and she ran into the door frame on the walk out of the office. I was like, you should probably be at a sports guard all the time. But sports guards are important just for those, you know, the hockey accidents that you're into. And you really can't use the same one each year because your jaw is still growing, teeth are changing in and out, you're getting older, and your face is changing shape. So yeah, we can do a scan very similar to this. We can get a guard for you. We can change the color. It's painless.
Implants.
Implants are fun for us and for the patients. It's again one of those things where if it's a situation that I can do and it doesn't have to go to the oral surgeon, I'm very upfront with the patient and saying this is one we can do. It's going to save you a couple $1,000s if I do it versus the oral surgeons.
Sure.
And the nice thing is we use a CT scan. We create a guide so we know exactly where we're placing it. Oral surgeons have a different skill set. They don't necessarily use CT scans, but they do a lot more now because of the availability of them. Before, they used to kind of open up the area and find where things are going. Now we can know digitally beforehand, and I can place it to within 1/100 of a millimeter where I want to. I can avoid vital structures, nerves, and we can get a great result.
Wow.
And it's more affordable if I can do them, and we really like that.
You know, Dr. Lee, the technology when it comes has got to be constantly changing in the industry.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's fun. Things with, dentures and partial dentures, the materials are getting better. We are getting closer to doing completely digital impressions for full dentures. I know a lot of people remember getting the goopy stuff put in their mouth. And generally, I don't do that except for dentures. But as the technology improves, I think we'll get to a completely goopless future. Dentures and full dentures and partial dentures they're an important tool in our bucket, so to speak, just because not everybody can afford implants or multiple implants. And sometimes you can replace 3, 4, 7 teeth with a denture or a partial denture versus, probably quadrupling the cost with implants. So we like to work with patients. Generally, the patients who have partial and complete dentures are the most gratified patients. We create a good relationship. They come in after a couple months. I have a sore spot right here. They know exactly where it is. A few minutes in the office, we chit chat, and then they're gone for a few months. So it's nice.
All right, insurance stocks, the one that scares everybody. So many people don't have health. They have health insurance. They don't have dental. You guys got to hear it all the time, and I know that you have some plans that help that cause.
We have 2 different things. Our traditional plan, our Anoka Dental membership, it's a great option for people who don't have a traditional membership. It's $299 a year, and that's going to include 2 exams and 2 cleanings, as well as 15% off all of their treatment.
That's huge.
It is, and you are saving money just on getting 2 cleanings.
Right.
So all of that is on top of that, and we just value your membership. That's one of the reasons why we offer this plan, and most patients do it, especially if they don't have dental insurance. It just makes sense.
Yep.
Once you get into that odd 65-year age range, and insurance makes even less sense, we go with the senior plan. Some of these plans that they get when they get into the Medicaid, it's so cumbersome. I don't get it. That's why we have Robin up front. We defer all of our questions to her, but there's 2 different options with that. There's a $59 add-on for comprehensive visits only, and that, again, is saving them money, so we can see them, and they can still get 15% off of all of the treatment. And then the $149 a year, you get also another exam as well. A lot of patients in their 70s, 80s, 90s, they've had these fillings in their mouths for decades and decades, and things go wrong. That 4 millionth chew, something's going to give.
Yep.
And, they pick up this insurance plan and it covers nothing major, and an extraction is considered major, or a new filling or a crown is considered major. And they're frustrated, and rightfully so. And so that's why we want to try to help them out and augment whatever coverage they have. I've probably made that as clear as mud, but that's why Robin's there.
Well, exactly, and trust me, you've got questions, and we'll make sure you get the information. Quickly, I just want to mention that Anoka Dental, they are rock stars in the community. And Doc's not going to say this because Doc doesn't want to say it. His mentality is no, we need to support groups and do things, and so they do it. They're not looking for a slap in the back. Well, I'm giving them one. They support the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce in so many ways, more than just that member level. And that's taking nothing away from the member, but I want to highlight the fact that Anoka Dental has taken it to some very high, lofty spots, and we so appreciate that. They sponsor things. They help where they can, and not everybody can do that, but Anoka Dental somehow finds the way. Robin and your crew are great. Toys for Joy is an example. Depending on when you're watching this, if there's still time, they are one of the drop-off spots. That's through December 13th. But trust me, if there's something going on, Anoka Dental is going to try to support it. That's just the mentality of what they have. So, Doctor, thank you and your staff for having that mentality, because some just don't. Doesn't make them bad, but you guys have taken the steps to say, hey, we want to do this, and you put your money where your mouth is and you help, and it is greatly appreciated.
Well, thank you.
All right, now, somebody's got questions out there, and they're interested in that plan, or they want to find out more about those clear braces. How do they get a hold of you guys?
AnokaDental.com, pretty straightforward. We like that. And then our telephone number, 763-421-4002.
And again, they're located in the Bridge Square Mall at 12 Bridge Square. That's on 1st Avenue South, just a half block off of East Main Street in downtown Anoka, right down the hall from the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce office. He is Dr. Lee DeKrey. He is Anoka Dental. Doc, thanks so much for coming. Pop down sometime in the show in 22 and let's get an update.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. We're taking a break, and we come back. We will continue with member profiles, and we're going to do it right after this.